changing our lives, changing our land. With courage and truth, we proudly stand. Come to fight, strong and free, strong and free. We're meant to be. From London town to the world we shine. Together we grow and conscious mind. Rise up, stand tall, believe in your dream. Together we're stronger as one great team. The future is bright, the journey's near. Conscious mind leader, so rising here. Conscious mind, conscious mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, walk with them, walk with them. Wow. Mix. Don't just mix.
Step by step we learn to move. Power of the mind will show. Dreams awaken.
We came to realize that many of you, when you are elected into these positions that you have, the prefect positions, or in some schools, the leader representative council, you do not know your roles and responsibility. The schools are being disadvantaged because you do not fully execute your mandate as prefects. Some of you are just warming the chairs without fully taking part in this very important leadership role. Were you elected, or the principal just decided you are becoming a prefect? What happened? Were you elected? Yes. Who elected you? Who elected you?
The teachers that the First, the teachers elected the candidate
Okay, they nominated the candidates.
Later, the learners voted the ones that they see that, the ones that they wanted to read them.
Very good. Just that point, very important, and you may see that. In other words, we are saying you were elected by others to do what now? To represent them. How are you going to represent them? Today, we are going to teach you how you are going to represent others. And the school also decided to give you this platform. What is the school expecting of you now, today? That is also what we are going to tell you today. What is expected of you as a prefect from the school perspective? Remember, as we were driving through town, if you were to walk, people would see that this uniform is not from home. And you are the only one with this type of uniform with a tie like this. What would that mean? It would mean people will no longer look at you as individuals, but they will look at the name of the school, LPS. Who do we have at LPS? Who is LPS? You are representing the interest of LPS, not yourself. The vision of that mighty school in Grootfontein lies on your shoulders. You carry it everywhere you go. When you walk out of that gate, who is you after school? When you walk in, who is you as a prefect in that school? Remember that. So we decided, no, we need to engage leadership at the earliest levels, which is you prefects. The role that you have is very powerful, that you are given that mandate, not by mouth, but by the Education Act, the law.
As a leader in that classroom, what do you do to make sure that this learner is always coming to school? What do you do in order to make sure that this teacher is always coming to class? What do you do to make sure that this learner doesn't disrupt any lesson? What do you do when the school organizes a certain activity? What do you do as a leader to make sure that these learners participate? These learners are the ones who end up benefiting from this activity. It is what we are saying. You should be able to do what? To influence. Influence comes in two ways. You may influence others in a bad way or good way, positive or negative. When you say today we are not going for studies and that person agrees, you have successfully influenced them. But that influence is a negative influence. Are we clear? So you should be there to influence positively. You should be there to guide positively. Because one day you say, if it wasn't for that prefect, I would not be here. I would not be here. That is what they will say one day. And you will get the credit without you seeking for it. Okay, leadership is the process of directing and motivating others to do what? To achieve shared objectives. The teacher was saying, well, tomorrow we are writing a test. Tomorrow we are writing a test, and everybody wants to pass, but there are those ones that want to make sure that nobody passes. Make noise, disturb others, even themselves. They disturb themselves when they go home. They don't even look at their books. What do you do to make sure that they change the way they think and the way they do things? All right? Another view, true leadership is what? To remember that indeed you have power, as you were saying, that will allow you to make sure that you execute what has to be done because you find yourself a prefect. Using your authority to do something, it will depend on the power that you have. Not the power to bully others, not the power to push others, but the power of your words. Influence your friends to make sure that they change the way they do things, the way they look at. And then we have the other one, which is power. The ability of a person, the learner leader, the prefect from LPS, or a group of LFC prefects to influence the beliefs and actions of other people, your fellow learners, their belief. If they believe they come from a poor background, if they litter the school, if they write on the walls of the school, if they dress up roughly, what is your position as a prefect to change their belief? What is your position as a prefect to change those actions that are being done by fellow learners? You can only do that through the power that you have, that you must have to make sure that these people will change the way they do things. They have a different perspective of themselves. The families where they come from. It is you that has to change those beliefs of those kids. Let them see light when they see you. Let them see hope when they see you. Let them feel motivated when they see you. Because your presence brings all this just in a blink of an eye. When they look at you, they see all those possibilities. All those negative things go away. All those hopeless thoughts go away because they see a leader who knows what he or she is doing. That power needs to be reflected out of you.
Then, for example, I'm the chairperson. Whenever maybe I might go to a meeting, I don't need to say I'm the chairperson, or maybe we have to bring up. You can go ahead. Maybe we have to bring up different ideas. But then I also brought up an idea, and other people brought up an idea. But I just want my ideas to be done. When you have a higher position, it does not mean that you are there to show off for something, but then you are there to correct others' mistakes and do what's right for others.
Yeah, can I come?
Yes.
Sometimes at school we are getting visitors that just pay random visits without announcing themselves. And this visits, sometimes someone will come in our class and you might see a parent with me, visit with me. And then what we do in the class, now that's the time that you start talking, that's the time that you start showing off all your bad manners, isn't it? Do you know the person visiting me? Do you know the person that is talking to me? Do you know where he is coming from? Do you know the office where he is coming from? Do you know whether this person was delegated by the Ministry of Education just to come and pay us an unannounced visit? Just to come and see what type of manners are we portraying? Are we teaching? Are the teachers busy in their classes? Are the learners listening? These things we do not pay attention to. Most of the time I will tell you that you don't know to whom I'm talking. You don't know this person that is with me. So these are also some of the things that we have to be vigilant about. We have to watch out. There's someone who steps in our school, no matter how the person looks. Don't say, I will only respect if someone comes here with a suit, then I know maybe he's coming, he's a minister of education, or maybe this person is delegated from somewhere. Even that person that you do not expect to be there. The one that is in the overalls that you think maybe is just a random guy. Do you understand? So we also have to pay attention to these people. We have to pay attention to elders and the respect them, show respect. Maybe the person wants to know where's the office, things like that. And then we do not know who are we to be. So please, that is also one of the things that I picked up in this conversation.
Yeah. That is, thank you very much. That is what the word integrity comes into play with. Always do the right thing. Whether you know who the person is or not, remain respectful and doing the right thing at all times. You should not knock off from doing good things. Continue doing things throughout your day, in the night, wherever you find yourself. Do the right things. Because leaders are people that are set there to make sure that we change people's lives in so many different ways. So let us do it in a positive manner.
Now listen to me. Time is very important. As young as you are, you travel all the way from Fontaine to Rome. Is it not so?
Yes.
And as we speak now, we are here. When we talk about time is a gift from God. Why do I call it a gift? It's a gift in the sense that you, as young as you are, every day you are given 24 hours a day. Your teachers, 24 hours a day. Myself, 24 hours. Whether you are poor or rich, you are also given 24 hours. Whether you are short or tall, light in complexion, black, 24 hours. Whether you are fat or slim, you have 24 hours. Every morning, God is busy depositing into your account 86,400 seconds. And the 1,000.
Okay. You can take the seats. Clap for yourself. I want to give credit where it's due. You are smart. You are very smart. All of you are very smart. So let's proceed. In building or strengthening the learner-teacher relationship, what is conduct number 1?
Mutual respect.
Okay, so I need someone sharp to read for me the sentiment there. Just stand up, anyone, you just stand up and read, okay?
Mutual respect. A respectful relationship fosters a positive school culture where both learners and teachers feel.
Do you understand that? Who can interpret that for me? How do you understand it? How do you understand it? Simple, in simple terms, if there is good understanding between the learners and the teachers, then everyone will feel valued. Everyone will feel valued. Everyone will feel loved. Are we together? Elizabeth will not feel lonely because there is love and there is respect. A teacher should not shout to you. That's when you understand. But I believe I learned that as I increase the motivation. It's two-way. All of us, the teachers, we need to motivate our learners. We need to encourage them. Learners as well. You need to motivate your teachers also to continue doing good by praising them. Are we together?
Yes.
Let's proceed. Here, that's where now leadership comes in straight. And this is where I will talk about the image of Elizabeth as a leader. Remember when Elizabeth was seated there, some of you were busy. You were enjoying. I wanted to bring those videos, but due to time, you could see what you were doing when Elizabeth was there. And then you would have felt, what if it was you in that situation? What were you going to do? There are a lot of learners in your school who are like Elizabeth. What are we doing as leaders? What are we doing as prefects? That's where leadership comes in, and that's how people are going to remember you. A lot of you have heard about Nelson Mandela, is it? Yes. But have you ever seen Nelson Mandela?
No.
But because of what? His leadership. His leadership. That's what made him who he was. Okay. As a leader, you need to lead by example. I'm the boss here. You are not supposed to listen to anyone but to me. Leaders don't speak